Hi everyone, my name is Renkai. Welcome to this paper presentation. This paper is titled Multi-Platform Content Creation, the Configuration of Creator Ecology through Platform Prioritization, Content Synchronization, and Audience Management. The authors of this study include me, Xinning, and Yubo, who are all from Penn State University. The key takeaway message of this paper is about creator ecology, which refers to the process where content creators creatively leverage different social or streaming platforms' affordance, constraints, and their audiences to grow their careers. They also need to strategically decide how much efforts they want to contribute to create and maintain their creator ecology. And to give you some background about content creators and social or digital streaming platforms, nowadays there are 15 million creators and 2 million professional creators work on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And it's very common that creators not only work on one platform, but they work across different platforms to diversify their monetization and business streams. For example, one recent Kai paper has found that 96% of their creator participants used 2 or more platforms for content creation and dissemination. And in practice, as this picture showing here, it is common that creators promote their other channels on YouTube or on TikTok, or simply creators just list all their socials on Linktree, which is a social media reference tool, and creator will just share the Linktree everywhere. To better understand how creators build up and maintain their careers across different platforms, we ask how do content creators configure their creator ecology in their practice across multiple platforms. And to answer this question, we conduct a qualitative study by interviewing 21 creators who identify themselves creating and sharing content at least on 2 platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch. And after inductive thematic analysis on all interview transcripts, we found 3 primary findings. The first finding was that creators flexibly choose certain platforms out of all platforms they work on as their primaries for content creation and dissemination, because they value different self-interests on different platforms, such as their visibility, profits, audience community, and so on. For example, in this quotation here, a gaming content creator prioritized YouTube and Twitch over TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter because he thought the platform designs on Twitch and YouTube could motivate more intimate audience engagement, but the audiences on other platforms like Twitter and Instagram were less likely to engage with him interpersonally. For another example, in this quotation here, an education content creator assumed that TikTok has a younger user base than YouTube, and she also assumed that making more entertaining content can draw younger audiences' attention on TikTok. So she prioritized content creation on YouTube over TikTok because, as she thought, making more entertaining and emotional videos is not a typical way she makes educational content. And to summarize the first finding point, we found that creators do not use platform equally, but creators consciously prioritize certain platforms based on considerations of how a platform can better support their professionalism, audience connections, as well as their preferred content types and the cost of content creation and distribution they could contribute at that moment. If platform prioritization more pertains to how creators think of platform in a higher level and abstract way, then cross-platform synchronization means a practical and detailed process where content creators publish variations of content on different platforms. For example, in this quotation, the participant leveraged a longer videos performance analytics offered by YouTube Studio Dashboard to synchronize a few shorter videos on Instagram and Facebook. And she believed that popular video clips with higher audience retention on one platform could do a better same job on another platform. So she used such information to guide her content curation across different platforms. And for another example, a game content creator noticed that a certain part of her Twitch streaming recording was suitable for her TikTok audiences, so she clipped it for her TikTok account. And this clip about a toxic moment in the video game is not directly associated with her general gaming topic, but she assumed that it would be very entertaining and attractive for her audiences on TikTok. After content synchronization, we also found a creator's funnel strategy of creating and maintain their fan base. First, creators try to sustain their presence on different platforms and then transfer their audiences and active fans across different platforms and eventually convert them to dedicated or super fans. In the first step of this funnel strategy, a creator who worked on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch shared that he would create new videos on TikTok even though he was not active in streaming on Twitch or creating new videos on YouTube. And here, the competitions among different creators for audiences' more attention and content consumption motivate him to actively maintain his presence on TikTok. For another example, in the conversion stage of the funnel strategy, an entertainment content creator shared that he actively involved audiences on Patreon into his content creation process and more frequently engaged with those fans than other audiences on other platforms. And the primary reason was that he more valued the fans who can support him financially, but not care that much on the income generated by the audience engagement on other social media platforms. And based on this multi-platform creators' practice of platform prioritization, content synchronization, and audience engagement, we see design opportunities for creators. We argue that platforms could involve a cross-platform design mindset for creators. For example, showing how online traffic triangulating and sourcing from different platforms can facilitate creators' content creation decisions. Also, a good content creation and distribution cannot live without good instructions for creators to better understand the tools and designs on different platforms, and especially consider they have different learning curves on those tools. And finally, we advocate for more creator audience support, such as helping content creators identify who their active and super fans are to sustain their career development. And to summarize our paper, we found that content creators creatively leverage different platforms' affordance, constraints, and their audiences to grow their careers. And creators also strategically decide the extent of efforts they wanted to contribute in the moment to maintain their creator ecology. And before ending this presentation, on behalf of my co-authors, I would like to thank all reviewers for their insightful feedback and also like to thank NSF support for this study. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.